Dear student, now I give lecture on testing of single phase transformers, that is open circuit test and short circuit test. From the open circuit test and short circuit test, we predetermine the efficiency, equivalent circuit parameters and regulation of the single phase transformer. The load test is conducted in the single phase transformer by two methods. One is direct loading method, another one is indirect loading method. The efficiency and regulation of a single phase transformer can be predetermined by indirect loading method at any loaded condition and at any power factor condition. In indirect loading method, the actual load is not used on the transformer. The equivalent circuit parameters of the transformer are determined by the direct loading test and indirect loading test. The indirect loading test is again classified into open circuit test and short circuit test. Then open circuit test. By using open circuit test to determine the iron losses or core losses of the transformer. Second one is the existing circuit parameters or no load circuit parameters R0 and X0 of the transformer. Now you see the circuit diagram. The circuit diagram consists of one ammeter, one voltmeter, one wattmeter and then variac, that is the single phase auto transformer. All the meters are connected on the primary side. Secondary should be opened. So here primary is LV side, secondary is HV side, that is the step up transformer. This is the connections. Now procedure. Supply is given, that is single phase AC supply is given, that is switch on the main power supply. Then DPST switch is closed. Then by using variac, that is single phase auto transformer, we apply the rated voltage to the primary of the transformer. So the voltmeter V recorded the applied voltage or primary voltage or rated voltage, which is equal to V1 or V0. The ammeter A recorded the no load current or input current or the primary current I0. The wattmeter recorded the input power or no load power or iron losses or core losses. This is the procedure. So the no load current I0 can be resolved into two components. One is active component IW, that is equal to I0 cos pi naught. Magnetizing component IM or I mu, that is equal to I0 sin pi naught. How to calculate the cos pi naught and sin pi naught? By using the formula W0, W0 is equal to V0 I0 cos pi naught, because this is single phase transformer. So therefore the single phase power supply means the power formula is W is equal to VI cos pi only. So therefore W0 is equal to V0 I0 cos pi naught. From the W0 we are getting from the wattmeter. So V0 also, the voltmeter recorded the V0. Ammeter recorded the I0. Wattmeter recorded the W0. All the three units know the unknown value only cos pi naught. So therefore cos pi naught is equal to W0 divided by V0 I0. We calculate the no load power. After knowing the no load power, we can calculate the active component IW by using formula I0 into cos pi naught and then magnetizing component IM equal to I0 into sin pi naught. After calculating IW and I mu, we calculating the existing circuit parameter, that is no load circuit parameters. R0 equal to V0 divided by IW, unit is ohm. Similarly, X0 equal to V0 divided by IM into mu. Now you see the equivalent circuit. V1 equal to V2. And because voltage is applied to primary, secondary is open. So therefore parallel. So therefore voltage is same. Therefore V1 equal to V2. How I0 equal to I1? The ammeter is connected on the primary side only. So therefore the ammeter recorded the primary current or input current, that is equal to, we didn't give any load, that's why I0 equal to I1. The I0 divided into two components, IW and IM. IW flows through the R0 and then IM flows through the X0. Then you can draw the equivalent circuit. Then phasor diagram. Flux pi is taken as the reference vector. The magnetizing component Im or I mu is in phase with the flux. IW working component is in phase with V1. The vector sum of IW and Im is I0. The angle between V0 or V1 and I0 is nothing but pi naught. In this case, the no load power factor cos pi naught is very low. Hence, low power factor wattmeter only we are used in the OC test for measuring the no load power. If the meters are connected on the secondary side, instead of R0 and X0, we calculate the R0 dash X0 dash, which is calculated by using the transformation ratio K. But here I connected all the meters on the primary side only, that's why I calculated R0 X0. Suppose you are connected all the meters on the secondary side, means you can calculate R0 dash and X0 dash only. That is R0 dash mean R0 divided by K squared, X0 dash equal to X0 divided by K squared only, where K is equal to E2 divided by E1 equal to V2 divided by V1 equal to N2 divided by N1 equal to I1 divided by I2. Then short circuit test is called as a impedance test. Why it is called as impedance test? We calculate the, or you determine the impedance from the short circuit test. That's why this test is called as a impedance test. That is Z01, Z2 we are calculating. Another one is to determine the full load copper loss. So in this case, first how to connect the short circuit test. You see here also 1 voltmeter, 1 ammeter, 1 wattmeter, and then variac single phase transformer. All the meters are connected on the primary side only. Secondary should be short circuited. Now supply is given, DPST switch is closed. By using variac, we apply the rated current, that is ISC, short circuit current. Then you can note down the corresponding voltmeter reading, ammeter reading, wattmeter reading. Voltmeter recorded the short circuit voltage VSC, ammeter recorded the, that is the primary current I1. Then because primary only is connected to the power supply, no, so therefore I1 equal to short circuit current ISC, that is equal to rated current. The wattmeter recorded the full load copper loss. Suppose all the meters are connected on the primary side, means I calculate the R01 and X01, Z01, because all the secondary parameters converted into primary side, that's why referred to primary only. That's why I calculated R01, X01, Z01. Suppose all the meters are connected on the secondary side, by using short circuit test, we calculate the R02, X02, Z02. So, depending upon the step down and step up transformer, we calculate the R01, X01, Z01 or R02, X02 and Z02. Already I told you wattmeter reading recorded the full load copper loss, voltmeter reading recorded the short circuit voltage or applied voltage, ammeter recording the full load primary current or short circuit current only. So therefore The short circuit power is equal to full load copper loss. From the short circuit readings, we can calculate WSC is equal to VSC ISC cos pi SC. So, short circuit power factor cos pi SC is equal to WSC divided by VSC ISC. The full load copper loss, another one formula is the copper loss equal to I squared R is there, no? So, therefore, here ISC squared R naught 1. R naught 1 is nothing but the equivalent resistance referred to primary. That means R naught 1 equal to R1 plus R2 dash. R2 dash is nothing but R2 divided by K squared. Therefore, R01 equal to WSC divided by ISC squared. We know the value of WSC, ISC, then you can calculate R01. Then we can calculate the Z01. Impedance is nothing but voltage divided by current only. So, therefore, VSC divided by ISC. We know both values. We can calculate the Z01. But the impedance is nothing but what? The root of resistance squared plus reactance squared only. No, that is R01 squared plus X01 squared. So, therefore, from this end we can calculate X01 is equal to root of Z01 squared minus R01 squared. Both value from this end we can calculate the leakage reactance referred to the primary side. So, for here I am connecting all the meters on the primary side. Suppose connected all the meters on the secondary side means you calculated R0 to Z0 to X0 to only. That is the key point of this short circuit test only. So, and then how to calculate the efficiency from open circuit test and short circuit test. The formula is at a full load condition how to calculate the efficiency. Full load volt ampere multiplied by power factor divided by full load volt ampere into power factor plus iron loss plus full load copper loss. So, therefore, efficiency at full load V2, I2, that is the full load current. Now, because in short circuit test we are applying full load. So, the ISC represents the full load current only. So, therefore, cos pi divided by V2, I2, that is the full load current, cos pi plus W0, that is the OC test, plus WSC full mean from the short circuit test. This is the formula for calculating efficiency at a full load condition. For any load means, I already told you, iron losses remain constant for all the load. The copper loss only varying with respect to load. So, here we are using X term. X is nothing but the fraction of a full load. If for example, 5 amps is the full load current means, if half load means what? 2.5 amps only. So, then how can we, that means copper loss calculated X squared into full load copper loss. X squared means what? That is the current only. The fraction, half load means that is the half square, 1 by 2 square into that full load copper loss, that is the WSC. So, like that you can using this formula, you can calculate the efficiency at any load. That means the efficiency at any load is nothing but the fraction of load X and then V2 I2 cos pi divided by X into, that is the VA rating means V2 I2 into cos pi plus W0 plus X2, that means X squared into full load copper loss. In this case, the I2 is nothing but the X into full load. So, the X may be, that is the fraction. If copper loss, you can multiply it by X squared. If current means multiplied by X only. So, I already told you iron loss remains the same for all the loads only. This is the way for calculating efficiency by using OC and SC test. How to calculate the regulation from OC and SC test means, the percentage regulation, the unit of regulation also is percentage. The percentage regulation equal to I2 R0 to cos pi plus or minus I2 X0 to sin pi divided by V2 into 100. Okay, so I2 R0, I already told R0 to X0 means what? All the meters are connected on the secondary side only. So, by using short circuit test, we got the value R0 to X0. and then I2 also we know, V2 also you know. That's why we can calculate. Suppose all the meters are connected on the primary side, that is referred to primary. The first formula referred to secondary, that is R02. R01 means referred to primary. So therefore I1 R01 cos pi plus or minus I1 X01 sin pi divided by V1 into 100 only. So in this case the plus sign and then minus sign is the plus sign for lagging power factor, minus sign for leading power factor. If the UPF power factor means cos pi equal to 1, so therefore the sin pi term goes to 0. So therefore for unity power factor the regulation formula I2 R02 cos pi divided by V2 into 100 only. If the meters are connected on secondary side. If the meters are connected on primary side, the percentage regulation at unity power factor I1 R01 cos pi divided by V1 into 100. In this case, the I1 and I2 the current, that is the current half load or quarter load or 3/4 load or full load, whatever, that current only you have to substitute here only. This is very, very important. So the regulation at any load at any power factor can be predetermined without applying loading to the transformer from the OC and SC test parameters only. So the equivalent circuit parameters means V1, V2, I1, I2, R02, X02, R01, X01. These are also you can calculated. So by conducting OC test and SC test, we predetermine the efficiency, regulation and equivalent circuit parameters. Thanking students for watching this video.